everybody, welcome back. Super Late Model Open Series here at Hickory Motor Speedway. My first race in this series for Week 3, Season 1, 2023, and also my first race in this series in quite a long time. First time I've ever actually run Super Late Models at Hickory, so grabbed a setup off of School Sim Racing. They were free for this week, so grabbed it, did some last minute practice with it, liked it. You can see my best lap is still not even good enough to qualify 11th. Car number 10, second split. I don't know if it's split 3 or 4 times, but we're going to try over the course of the season to work our way to be faster at this, maybe get into the top split by the end of the season, see if we can learn anything, just have some fun with it, but try to improve. As I go along and get more time and get more comfortable, I'll try to work on my own setups, but now I just grabbed what I can. I always seem to get on the apron turn 1, lap 1, so see when I grab that wall if that's going to disallow lap 1. Hopefully I got it right before the line. Did the same thing again. 14th right now. Fully expecting to be the slowest car on the track, and the only hope is just to not wreck and maybe keep it on the lead lap. So second lap, got the wall right before the line. Would have been slightly faster, but doesn't really matter. So yeah, 9:06, really slow. Oh, it wouldn't have been any better. So we got the one who's choosing to start last right now. I believe he's in, so yeah, he's just electing to start last. So fortunately, we're gonna wait 11 seconds for the 5 who ran 1 lap. Yeah. So terrible, obviously. Yeah, we're supposed to finish 10th out of 15, 14th, and one of the slowest cars out there by a lot. I shouldn't even be in this split reasonably based on pace, so I'm just gonna switch over to the race setup, and yeah, hopefully just, I don't know, find something. That's all I can really do is just hope to find something. Hopefully our race pace is not as far off. Can keep it clean. It's going to be the big hole. 80 laps, if I can avoid the wrecks, avoid getting turned, which obviously they're in the back, so really shouldn't be anybody turning us. Look at the one bias off the start. If I can do that, then in theory, at least it should potentially maybe pick up a couple spots. Yeah, if we lose iRating for the first, 4 or 5 weeks, that's fine. We'll grind it back from other series and hopefully over a month or so learn how to run it a little bit quicker. Always majorly struggled in these cars and always wanted to learn how to be faster because they can be a lot of fun. They can be caution fest at times depending on the track. But I think if you can drive these things on the edge, you can drive almost any car on the edge in terms of asphalt oval cars. At least full fendered asphalt oval cars. So pipe dream, who knows, maybe I'll never get there. Maybe I will be somewhat adequate. But just have some fun. I'll get frustrated because I'm really slow and hate being way off the pace. But that's just the competitive nature in me. I gotta learn to understand that I am so terrible that it's it's gonna take a lot of work. So
follow York in the outside column.
Get rolling, have some fun. Like I said, hope is to just try to dodge any wrecks that might happen. If we somehow happen to go green all the way, fully expect to be probably a lap and a half, almost 2 laps down. Yeah, so if we can keep it 1 lap down, that'll be a good race. And if we only have a couple of cautions and I can stay on the lead lap, then I will be thoroughly happy with that. Not really looking to pick up any spots off the start, so we'll probably lay back a little bit. I'm not affecting anybody if I do that and just want to be able to get a fairly clean start. Go second gear just to see what it's going to feel like. Get ready to roll off here.
Go.
Green flag. Side line did not get going. We still got one to our inside though. Just gonna hang here at the outside.
They're on the inside.
Okay, so look at the one by us. Fine with dropping back to last, we're just following him.
You're last.
Always fun hearing CrewChief call out last, but it's no big deal. 6 is kind of loose in front of the one up ahead. Got a wreck. And caution comes out. So we dodged the first wreck. That was the 11 that went around. Let's just back to where we started the race at.
We think that Campbell has gone off. The pace car is out.
Didn't look like the 11 really got any damage, so that's really the only way we're gonna get free spots is if people get enough damage that they're slower off the pace or have to go on the pit road for repairs. But looks like that car was just a I don't know if he got turned or if he got loose, just went up the track. I don't think anybody really hit him, so hopefully that'll also mean a quick caution. Get back to green. Very, very early on here. Somewhat of a decent split for, or decent strength of field for a second split race. You can see the ones at a 4100. I want to say probably down to like 2500 is the low rating in here, so not terrible.
We're under caution. It's closed.
See how fast the 11 is, whether or not we try to do the same thing off the restart, get him by like we did with the 1, or if we try to hang on to 14th, whopping 14th.
Okay, Jake, get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
Lined up on the outside, we've got plenty of fuel. Back into second gear, be ready to go here.
Green flag, we're racing.
Got a wreck on the front stretch, so we can't even get back to green.
Line up single file behind car number.
I think it was the 13 that had issues, so
pits are closed. It looks like Ortega and Ryan have been
it's one spot at least. Pace car's got to get by because the caution came out so quick. The 9 ended up a lap down. I don't know what happened. It's like showing the 9 like their head. Now we just stop. I don't know what's going on with the scoring right now. So 9's on pit road. He's 15th. We're 12th. Lucky enough that that happened on the inside row and stayed on the bottom of the track. That we were able to avoid that. Because I didn't even see that start.
Yellow. Pits are open.
So as quickly as we go green, we go back under yellow. Yeah, I don't know why the 9's showing up on the relative like he's a lap ahead of us. And that looks a little better at least. I think he's on the lead lap. Yeah. So we start one row ahead where we were, a couple spots ahead of where we started the race, and a couple spots behind where we're supposed to finish. I can get to that 10th place, I'll be happy with that. I know I'm going to lose iRating out of this race. It's no big deal. It's different than like the late model open series or other series that I run. And if there's enough wrecks and we can somehow get to like a, I don't know, 7th or 8th place finish, I'd be happy with that. Oh, I'd be thrilled with that. Especially if we can get out of here with a 0x.
Next time by.
Fully expect either a 4 or an 8x. That's how these races usually go. I have 13 behind us. 11 and the 9 are going to be on the inside row. Get ready to go again. Meters off and rolling. Too slow on the outside.
Inside line, you got one.
One to the inside, one's still there.
Still there. Still there.
Try to hang on to the outside as best as we can because there's going to be a wreck eventually.
That's a new fastest lap for Teal, 13.80. P11, you've just done a 14.53.
Hold your line. Clear low. Stay high. You have an inside.
The 11 diving to the inside. We're going to try to get to the inside now.
13.78. P12, the guy in front has just done a 13.
One gets loose in front of us on 2. Cars are definitely loose on entry. See a few guys doing it. Bumps make it really difficult here.
14.12. Good lap. That's your quickest today.
Starting to get a little bit of a green flag run now, more than like 1 lap.
That's a new fastest lap for Teal, 13.76. That's your quickest lap in this session. The guy behind has just done a 13.92.
So the pack up front's pulling away. We're trying to hold off the 11 and not be the slowest car out on track. A little bit of contact smoke up ahead.
That lap time was 13.92. That's your fastest lap.
Too wide. I got a feeling there's going to be a wreck at some point. It's really starting to slow up because we're starting to catch back up. 11's the only one behind us.
P12.
9's quite a bit back, and the 13's even farther back.
Your lap time was 14.00.
Right side. You got him on
There's
both
the
sides.
4X.
Clear.
No caution, so we end up not gaining a spot out of that because we checked up for the 14, and the 11 got by us on the outside. One got, I don't know if the one got into the 14 or the 14 got loose, but unfortunately, there wasn't much I could do there. Looks like the one got into the 14, and it just checked up really quick. We were all close, so fully expected a 4X out of this being a smaller track and how close everybody is. Just kind of the nature of how super late models go. Let's see if we can catch the 11.
13.91.
A little bit too low, middle of 3 and 4. Kind of hurt the exit a little bit. Loose there off a turn 2. Bad entry into 3. Definitely catching up to the 11. He's not really able to keep pace with the 1 yet. Getting a good green flag run now. Approaching lap 30, couple laps off of that.
Coming up on your
Trying to work to the inside
Still
there. The 11 kind of shoved him up. A little bit of a aggressive bad pass by my part. Hopefully we can just pull away from him now. Trying to catch back up to the 1. One gets loose there in turn 2. Definitely starting to get closer to him, pulling away from the 11. So I wouldn't say we're the slowest car out on the track. But we're already almost half a lap down.
14.08. P11.
One gets loose there in 4. Not quite to his inside yet. Although he pushes
Right
up
side.
in 1, so we're gonna try to get to his inside now.
Still there. Still there.
Side by side with him, trying to keep it off of him. Clear him, he's dropping way back. See if we can start pulling away from him. We're up to 10th now. Got a long way to go. get up to the 12 and the 15.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 81 Fahrenheit. The gap to Carlson ahead is now 1.63.
Having a lot of fun though. This is a really good green flag run.
Okay, Jake. The next car is Carlson.
Get the wall a little bit there down the front stretch.
14.04.
And we get a caution, so just before the halfway mark.
Race cars out. Line up single file.
That looks like you got a few cars that are around. Don't know if anybody's got enough damage that they're going to need to go to pit road. I don't know if the 9 was involved in that. I guess the 9 was. He's a lap down.
Pits are open.
A couple of people upset, so.
No reason to slam on your brakes and then turn back to right after.
Up to 10th, we'll restart on the outside unless somebody goes to pit road. It's ahead of us. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Last time by, we were hard to say if we were actually faster than the 12 or not. It looks like he had a checkup, so we'll the 1 to the inside. Not sure if the 11 is going to be unhappy with us for the pass. Yeah, that was a really good green flag run. Be halfway through with the race this time by. Hopefully we can go green the rest of the way. Trying to cool the tires off. I'm sure I've overheated the right front quite a bit, but it was a lot of fun, and I'm just glad I wasn't the slowest car on the track. Looks like the 11's going to pit road. Nobody else in front, so we'll be 10th.
Okay, Jake. That's half distance.
So, picked up a couple
Fuel
spots
levels
from
are
the
fine.
last restart. Maybe we can do the same and get ourselves closer to that 7th or 8th place finish I'm looking for. 3's going to be back a little bit being involved in that wreck, so it's the
Full course
0-9
Pits are open.
up ahead. We'll see how quick he's going to be. I know he was setting quick laps beginning parts of that last run.
Pace car is out. Pits are closed.
Got the 1 to go next time by. So the 14 behind us. 1 will be run road to the inside. Get lined
Race car's
up
coming
on
in
the
this lap.
outside. Ready to go. 38, 37 to go once we get the green.
Green flag.
Alright, so slot in front of the 1, behind the 12, protect that bottom. At least keeps us 10th. Maybe we can freight train somebody, get another spot. Almost 3 wide up ahead, that's never going to end well.
14.41. Full course caution.
There's the caution, we got 1 spot. Not sure who that was that went around, I think the 6 got in, but like I said, 3 wide,
We're under
it's
caution.
never going to be a good
Pits
idea. So cautions, breathe, cautions. Yeah, 3 wide was not a real smart idea. Looks like the 4 might have been the unlucky
Full
victim
course
out of
yellow.
that one.
Pits are open.
At least we get to restart on the inside for the first time, unless somebody in front of us pits, which would be a really bad break.
That was amazing. I turned that on.
3's already got himself back up to 5th. I'd say he's probably one of the fastest cars on track. 9's gonna get a lap back. I think that'll put him back on the lead lap, yeah. So we'll still have all 15 cars on the lead lap now. So it looks like we'll be doing lap 50 under caution, unfortunately. Hopefully we get the 2 to go this time.
Pits are open.
Probably could have gotten away with running less fuel, but just didn't want to take the chance. I
We're
think
under
going
caution,
green
pits
and then
closed.
I'm out of fuel and dropping all the way to the back because I had to come to pit road. Get the 1 to go this time by. Restart with 30 to go. So just under 2/3 of the way done. Again, will be behind us on the inside row this time.
Okay, Jake, get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
See if we can get by the 15 maybe. Or get by the 12, excuse me. Climb up another spot.
Green, 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 let's go.
Not my best restart, so I'm not gonna get by 15
right side.
and run to the inside.
Still there. Clear outside. On your right. He's still there.
6 is gonna make contact with somebody soon. He's battling hard on the outside.
Still there.
12 goes to the apron.
Still there.
Just trying to work the bottom as best I can.
Keep it together.
A little
Line.
loose into the 3, overdrove it. Checking up.
Clear high.
P8, at lap time.
This is short track action. 6 got hit by, I think, the 15. 12. Lose it, we're going around. I just, yeah, overdrove it, and then that brought up the wreck.
Race car is out. Line up single file behind Russo.
So we go to the back,
Out.
because I'm an idiot and just drove badly. Get another 4x2. That was all on me.
Pits are open.
We had a shot at like 8th, 7th or 8th, and just bad entry into 3. Just my bad. It's like the 12's in pit road, so it'll be at least 1 spot, puts us 12th. So this will probably be like tour mods or SK mods that safety rating goes to die here, or stock cars on super speedways. Get the 1 to go next time by. You start 12th back to the outside.
We're under caution. Pits are closed.
Qualifying's definitely important, but not getting involved in anything. Hopefully I can just try to see if we can grind back a spot or 2. Get back close to that 10th place, 9th place we were.
Got ran over by the 15.
Get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
The outside line. 4's probably going to be quick behind us. Assuming he doesn't have a ton of damage that's going to hurt him, so it could be easily a 13th place car. Just try to get to the inside and follow people through.
Green flag.
Outside line gets a really bad restart. Really bad restart for the outside line.
P12.
Almost cut down on the 4. Bad him, get the wall.
Keep it steady. Still there.
He's gonna get hit by us.
He's still there. Keep digging. He's still there.
Tag, trying to keep it off.
Still there. Still there. They're low. Got one on
Contact
the
there.
inside. Still there.
12's not happy with us. I think that was a little bit of a shot to let us know that he's not happy. Wreck up ahead.
Full course caution.
3
Watch
gets
out.
involved again. Get the 12 on by. I think we should be like 12th again.
Pace car's out. Line up single file behind Carlson. Pace car is
Maybe.
out. Pits
Yeah,
closed.
I think 12th.
We can see Teal has gone off.
Not my best restart. I think we kept it at a 8x.
Full course yellow. Pits are open.
Some minor door banging. I felt bad for cutting down on the 4. Sorry for turning down to you there, 4. 14's on pit road. 3's gonna be behind us on the restart. It'll probably be quick. It's so hard to grind. Like, I feel like it's so hard to get by and get like a spot or two. That's all I'm trying to do. Just get to that 10th place if I can. But gotta be smart about it too.
Temperature's decreasing. It's now 77 Fahrenheit.
Track's cooling down a bit now. We're starting to get into the sunset. Want to go next time by, so we'll have 17 left in the race. Or 16 left in the race once
We're
we
under
get green.
caution. It's closed.
He's on pit road. Outside road can work, it's just, it's really tough in general. Looks like he's back out, so all 15 still on the lead lap.
Alright, Jake, get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
Get ready to go. The 4 up ahead, we'll see if we can get by the 9, 12 and the 9.
Green flag, inside clear.
A little better restart.
D12.
Slot down behind the 12. Tight in the center there, 3 and 4 just overdrove it a little bit.
That was a 14.12.
9 slides up. Got in the 12, should have checked up a little bit sooner. Try to get to the inside of 9, not quite there. Wreck on the front stretch, caution back out.
The car ahead is Brian.
I don't know if that was the 15.
We think Campbell has binned it. We're under caution, pits are
11
closed.
maybe.
Race cars out. Line up single file behind Brian.
Yeah, I think it might have been the 11. Well, this is more like what I'm used to with super late models. A lot of cautions, unfortunately. It's kind of also close quarter, short track racing. I don't know, we got into the 12 when the 9 got loose in front, checked up. I don't know. We'll go back and look at that and see if I should have seen that one a little bit sooner and avoided another 4x. So it's 12x. I think we should be able to get out of the race without having the stop and hold for too many incident points, but puts the 3 back to 12. I don't know, just safety rating dies here is what it is. I'd say at least 4x if it wasn't really my fault. Watch the replay of the caution I brought out to you and see if that was on me. To go. Get the green.
Pace car is out. Pits
9 to
are
go.
closed.
Hopefully we can just finish it because there's no green white checker in this. I really don't want like a 1 or 2 lap dash for the finish because that's just gonna breed absolute chaos. Hopefully we try to get by the 9, grab a spot that way.
Pace car's in this lap.
I don't know what the 4 looks like on the outside ahead. Try to do what we can on the inside, take advantage of it. 9 laps to try to close it out.
Green flag, we're racing.
Good restart there. Worried about the 3 though behind.
10th position.
1 in the wall, that was the 6. Trying to get to
Right
the
side.
inside of the 4.
Still there.
6 is kind of all over.
there.
12 goes on
You're in
the
the middle.
apron. I've got nowhere to go on that one.
114. We've got a full course caution. Watch out. Pace
I
car
had
is
nowhere
out.
to go
Line
with
up
that
single
one,
file
unfortunately.
behind car 0.
That was just the worst spot to be. If I got on the brakes any harder, I'm getting piled over from behind. So I think it puts up to 8th, but obviously we can't have any contact at this point. That's another 4x I couldn't do anything about. That's just 2 cars wrecking and taking up almost the entire track sideways in front. Tough break there. Well, we might be back under 3.0 by the end of this. How bad this is. I think we'll probably lose like 0.4 by itself and lose another 0.4 there, so we could be back to like 2.7. Man, And if you've been in the middle of the backpack, this race has just been brutal from a contact standpoint. Hopefully we can just have like one lap, but I'm not convinced that somebody's not going to run over us, and that's going to basically DQ me and put me down at least a lap, send us at this rate all the way to the back. Yeah, we'd finish last with that. That'd be that'd be a horrible break. We'll have 3 laps to finish it, so maybe we can avoid contact, we can get a caution, and just finish like 9th. I'm kind of okay with the race finishing under caution at this point. I don't know. We were faster than before we got to his inside. I don't know if we're actually faster than him, or if that was just the inside line benefit. Of the 3 on the outside behind us, 9's going to be the inside. It's going to be a very, very interesting restart. I got to keep it
at the end of this lap.
as clean as I reasonably can. Just hope for the best coming out of this. 3 laps to not hit anything or anybody.
All there. Push now. We can catch this guy. P8.
Far inside. Still there.
1 to the inside.
He's
2
still
go
there.
up high.
Be careful.
No caution yet. There's the caution, and we lost 1 spot to the 4, but that should put us into 7th, I think,
It's closed.
with the 2 there. 2 got involved in that. You just saw 2 cars go flying up the track, so we do end up
Full course
finishing the
yellow.
race without getting the incident count limit. Yeah, so we'll see if top split's any better than this. This obviously doesn't look great from a caution-free standpoint, but hey, survived the melee, got ourselves to 7th. Safety rating's going to take a hit, but I think we should basically gain like probably 15 or 20 in iRating, so I guess something slightly positive came out of it. Cross the line, grab that 7th place finish. Alright, well, that was Super Late Models at Hickory.
Position. Okay, it's over.
That was fun, I
Good
guess.
time.
Just park up here, hope that nobody hits us. Alright, let's take a look at everything. Start from the very beginning. So here's the 9 and the 11. Just gets the front stretch wall. Here's the 6. It's gonna get into the 48. Yeah, I kind of checked up 11 and the 48 got together. 6 gets there. 88, which is the 4 on the inside of 11, just kind of hits him to the left or sends him around. Restart here. 9 just got really loose off the restart. 00 just got right into him. So the 88 gives a little bit of a shot ahead and gets the wall. 14 is going to move to his inside. Numbered, but all black, so you can't see it. Tags the wall. That was like the 5. 36 grabbing the wall. There's the 11 behind us. He's going to get the wall. Gets it a bit harder. Black card. Again. Continue the trend. 7 is going to get the wall. There's got to be more wrecks than this that we'll see. 09 gives a shot to the 9, sends him out of the way, then 09 comes back down, 09 gets in the back of him, 14 gets into him, that checks everything up. Pace cars, everybody checking up. Caution comes out, restart. 7's on the outside, that codes the wall. 4 gets into the wall. Here comes your 3 wide moment. Alright, so let's watch this one. So we're going to look at it from the 4's perspective. He got into the wall, comes down. Actually, you know what? I think it's probably better to look at it from the 6's perspective. So he's outside of the 09. They make a little bit of contact. They see the chance to try to get to the inside of the 4 freight train him, so he's trying to cut down. Meanwhile, he's got the 3. to his inside, and he just kind of turns down into his right front. Gets the 3 a little loose, sends the 6 back up into the 4, and that's what sends the 4 around. I don't know why I keep showing the base car. Alright, so this is the wreck that I took fault for. This one's kind of weird. So we got to the inside of the 6, on the brakes, trying to get the car slowed down, hold it down to the bottom. He's continuing to do his turn down method. I think he expects me to be somewhere on the yellow line, but if he looks ahead, almost nobody's on the yellow line up until that part of 4. So he turns down into us. You can see him just clearly coming down. Gets the right side, gets me loose. I just flat out overcorrected it and got the gas at the same time, and that snapped the car to the right, which ended up just getting right into his door. Kind of like recoiled me off of him and spun me around, and then that's when the 26 got in. So I don't know. I mean, it's my fault, but the 6 definitely just turned down. So, and that's the second time we've seen that happen. Not sure why we're seeing 14 just gets the wall, and 00 on the outside gets loose, gets the 9, climbs the wall. We get by him. That's the tires. 09. I think that was the 12. Alright, so maybe that wasn't an intentional shot. Let's see. Because he just threw it in. I mean, he's, like, off my back left, but he's probably, I don't know, quarter of a car length back, and then just dives it in hard. Like, I did not expect him to dive it in that hard, so... And when we're side by side on a single monitor, I can't really tell he's right there. I should have seen, 0.0 on the relative and not turned all the way down, but... So I kind of pull a 6 move there. My fault there, I guess. Restart, 26 gets in 6. You got the 48 get loose up ahead. He ends up getting the 27, and then the 3 also, who's the 09 spins. Let's see what happens to the 09. So I think this is one of the moments that put him back. Grind it just a hair. So he's battling for 3rd. On the outside, kind of turns down. Barely contact with the 14, it just goes around. Hard to say if it was contact or the bump there. 6 gets loose. Wall grab. 11 checks up. 26 hits his back end, sends him around. He's around. Here's the 6 trying to work hard on the outside. He's gonna get loose, smacks the wall, and checks everything up ahead. 26 loose up ahead. Got another moment of 3 wide. Alright, back to the inside. There's where... Alright, so the 12 just... Yeah, I don't know what the 12's thinking. This is the second time the 12 dove it in. I'm gonna go with, it's kind of his... just method of driving, I guess. You're gonna see him. He's, I guess, on the left rear of the 6. Let's look at it from the 6's perspective. Back it up. So, they're on the front stretch. 6 is going to slot in behind the 1. It was the 26 on car. At this point, 12's still not quite there. So he starts cutting down. He starts slowing up. The 12 goes there. So the 12's now forced down to the bottom to the apron to keep it off of him. So 6 is holding his line on the inside. 12's got to figure out how to rejoin safely. I don't know if the 12 hit the grass or if he just hit the gas, but he ends up getting right into the numbers on the left side door of the 6. They both spin both ways. You can see, at least to the outside, I've got nowhere to go. If we look at it from my perspective, I've got the 3 right behind. Like, I guess I could try to check up and be somewhere here and hope the 3 goes, but if I hit the brakes too hard, I'm going to end up ripping it around. So, fortunately, that was a 4X I had no shot at avoiding reasonably. So the 09, see it parked there. 97 is going to get the wall off of 2. Yeah, pretty hard shot with the wall. Thankfully, these cars are pretty robust. So here's the deal that gets us a couple more spots and ends up finishing off the race. So we're riding this. So you see the 97 is going to get the wall. 97 is the 15. Somehow I've been running up in the front. And the 2's can see that. He's going to go to his inside. 15 is going to try to jerk it off the wall, I think. And he's just going to turn all the way down the track to try to get in front of the 1 and block, and ends up initially netcoding the 2, but then just gets into him and takes him all the way to the wall. 1 might have had a helping hand, but the 1 couldn't really do anything at that point, so that was a big wreck. So a couple more cars get collected in that. So let's take a look at a couple more of those. You can see quite a few people with incidents. The 616, I had 16. Like I said, that back part was just absolutely brutal. I want to say this lap maybe it was the one where we couldn't check up. I'll just kind of walk through some of the restarts and see if I can find where that was. I want to see if I could have done anything different. No, this is the one that had the wreck off to the bottom. Okay, so there's nothing we could have done different on that one. Let's see, maybe did we get this caution's gonna come out. I think it'll be this next lap. Right there, okay, yeah. So that one we couldn't do anything about. We have the nice long run. We get the caution. This lap's what's gonna bring out the caution. Yeah, you can see the wreck up there. Okay, so let's get to this lap. Fast forward a little bit, get to the restart. I was trying to see like where that moment was. I want to turn the mic down a little bit as well. So we slotted in front of the 1 at this part. Wreck's gonna happen this lap. This is with the 3 wide. Okay, so not that caution. Keep going here. Sorry for not remembering exactly which lap this was. I don't know. I can go back and find it, I'm sure. I think this is going to be the part where we end up wrecking. So I know it was earlier in the race. Yeah, alright. It had to be one of these restarts. If I don't find it here soon, I'll give up on it. Alright, right here. Yeah, so there wasn't a caution. Alright, so 26, which is the 1. Watch the deal. Is the 1's the 14, or the 88 is the 14, 26 is the 1. Let's watch this from his perspective. He's going to get into him. Yeah, he just gets in a lot faster. I think he expected him to be a little bit quicker, and the 14 was a bit off the pace, so he just gets into his left rear. It's going to turn him. And I'm going to keep coming in. On the brakes, I let off probably a little bit, but I don't think I could have done much more because you can see the 11 already ended up making contact with me. So if I'd stayed on the brakes, I think we would have ended up getting hit from behind, and it probably would have gotten 4x. So I don't know. On that one, it doesn't look like there was really anything different I could have done. Let me know if you think anything different that way. But yeah, so like I said, I feel like 8x, maybe possibly 12x out of the 16 I couldn't really do anything about. So just some wrong places, wrong time. Let's take a look at the results. Hopefully they're not too bad. 5188 strength, feel for the top split, so that's why we've got a long way to go. I probably got to get to like 4,500 or almost 5K to make that one. Well, we didn't get the 0.4 bump, so I'm pretty happy with that, just above 3.0, but still pretty bad. A little bit of iRating gain 18, so at least we're getting something out of it. Like I said, hard to tell pace-wise where we were. I don't know, it's probably like an 8th or 9th place car. If we had that green run still going, I think I might have caught some of the cars ahead, but whether or not I would have had anything at the end, who knows. Tough break for the 3, got turned a couple times. Yeah, the instant count, obviously not great. Like I said, I feel like at least half of those were not my fault. The other half, really all of them I can't like take 100% of the blame for, so it's hard. I don't know. Feel free to leave comments on everything we looked at. I would love to hear how much blame you would assign to me, what you guys would have done differently, if there was anything I could have done differently. But we'll work on picking up the pace, driving them more, learning how to drive them, maybe work on some setups, and keep grinding this out. Hopefully, get this middle split every week, and keep trying to build up something in a halfway decent strength field. So let's take a look and see cautions wise. We had 9 for 36 laps. Let's see what the top split was like. They had 8 for 39, so it really wasn't much better. Just a lot of good guys there. So your last one was a 43.76. Your last car that made that, so that gives me an idea of what I need to hit, which maybe by the end of the season, if I do really well, I could get to that. But yeah, pretty good race overall. Like I said, avoided some of the wrecks, so that got us at 7th place finish. Probably a couple spots back on that based on pace, but hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. Feel free to leave all your feedback. Love to hear you guys' thoughts on everything. And until the next one, I hope all your laps are fast, your races are clean, and your finishes are good. Thanks for watching.